Alright, there's really no point in waiting on this stream for the intro nonsense. Let's just go and get going. I was gonna create something and I figure I might as well stream it. It's my rule. If I'm gonna play a game, I might as well stream it. So, doing a little GTA creator, I had an idea earlier. Hey, what's up? How you doing, Duds Mods? I had an idea earlier for a job. It's gonna be an avalanching style thing, but we're gonna fly up. We're gonna fly up a tunnel and then skydive back down. I think is what we're doing. I think that's my plan. So let me raise the sky up a bit. Raise it up to about here. That's just a marker. That's for no other reason than to tell what I'm going to do. I'm going to build an avalanche, and I'm going to build it in a way where you have to fly up and through and then skydive back down. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think it's just a marker to give an idea about how high I am. Alright, we'll go for that, and then let's get this centered. So, I'm building an avalanche. When you build an avalanche, you always have to build it over the water. If you don't build it over the water, then the items don't destroy, and that's really what you're after, is the items destroying when they fall. And this is a good space right here. Oh wait, hold on. Right here. Right here. Right here will do. There we go. And as you can see, I'm made a template already out of some stunt landing pads and created a box to make like a temple going up. A template that I can go up and make like an upwards box. See, there we go. Now there's only so high you can get before you hit the top of the world. And what my plan is again, have a plane fly up against an avalanche that's going down, and then once you hit the top, grab the object or whatever it is and skydive back down. So I hope this works. Okay, that's as far as I'm going to go, because if I go any higher, I won't have any room for the roof up here. Alright, let's head down here. Oop. And let's remove these. There we go. Alright, so that's the thing that the planes will fly into. I'm thinking of having the planes fly, spawning over here, flying under the bridge here, and then up there. So let's go ahead and pull the template out one more time. What's up, Liam? What's up, Zero? How you doing, man? What's up, PS4 gamer? Oh, let's remove that. Okay, that's actually already... Ah, crap. Just perfectly in the right space to make this a butthole. You see that? Can I get that piece out of there? Yeah, I can go down and back up. There it is. Alright, that guy's out of there. I gotta build some little walls on this guy over here, which that actually should be pretty easy. If I just put this template out and pull out the front wall, then we're back in business. Just like this, and then remove this piece and this piece. Alright, so you fly in here and you go up. You go up on that part. This is a bit of an issue right here. Look at this. Hold on. I'll put it on top when I'm done. Let's go and pull this one down like that. Yeah, you see, I'm going to pull that down because I'm going to have you fly under the bridge and then up into the tunnel. I'll put that top on there in a little while. Let's get rid of this piece. You know there's like one piece underwater down here somewhere that we just can't get to. If it was anywhere, it'd be right here, but we can't reach it, so it's just gone. That piece just gone forever. Alright, no big deal. Where's that edge? It's right there. Alright. Let's see what it looks like in there. Is this making sense? Alright, I want you to fly in there and up. And then afterwards, I need to skydive back down. What has its own other avalanche. Not sure how I'm going to do that. Maybe you can go up and then land and go back down. All right. Well, either way, I just felt like building something I haven't built in a really long time. Props. Okay, so let's go and put some shit to drop on us. Put some shit to drop on us. There we go. Oh, it's gonna be hard to get in and out, huh? Let's go down and up. There we go. Okay. We're going to put a series of items to drop. If you put them all in the same height way up here, then the whole thing just takes forever to fall, you know? What you really need to do is do it like this. Oh, shit. Oh, it pulled it back up. Damn it. Really? It went nowhere. I thought we were moving down and it went nowhere. That's fine. And then let's flip some this way now. And these are the platforms that we will be putting the objects on to fall. You know what I mean? Making this much more difficult. And then what we're going to do is go up and fly up, land on the top, and then parachute back down. I don't know if this thing is too narrow to parachute, jump up halfway and then parachute. I need to think of a reason for you to get to the top and then parachute back down. That's part of the problem. Yeah, I'm still not sure if this is going to work even a little bit, but whatever, you know. That's why God made experiments. Alright, vehicles. So let's go and drop some... oh, weaponized vehicles? Nice. I didn't know you can pop these around here. Let's get on the ground. Hey, what's up, Felipe Acuna? How you doing? So when placing stuff down for avalanching, what you need to do is you need to put it over water so that when it falls, it destroys. You need to place it so that it's on the ground, above on the platform, and then remove the platform in a certain order so that it stays up there. And then you also need to put a buoy or some other like object that falls above it so that when the job starts, everything starts tumbling. There we go. Trying to think of how we get back down. Maybe we're not wingsuiting down. Maybe we're flying something else down, but something like kind of crappier than like a, you know, not as good on the way on the way up. Ooh, I know what you do. Maybe we should fly Hydras down so that we can go up and, you know, fly like normal, but on the way down go and like wreck people on the way down. That might be fucking cool. Okay. All right, but first I gotta drop vehicles. So these are the ones that are just going to be falling. These are not the vehicles we're using even a little bit. But I'm looking at them, and they're pretty cool, but they add a lot of model memory. The APC doesn't add much, though. Oh, the APC doesn't add much model memory at all. Look at that. Actually, not pink. Let's do all yellows and blues falling. So whenever you want to place a vehicle, place it on the ground first, and then pick it up and move it. It won't let you just put it straight on a platform. It'll go tuk, 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 tuk. But if you pick it up and move it, then it'll let you do it. Although this part is the part I hate, this climbing and taking forever part. Just get in here. Come on. Yeah, you see how this takes forever, especially these tall ones like this. Alright, we'll drop these, we'll drop some planes, we'll drop some dunes. If I can grab that other vehicle before I get all the way down there. Yeah, then I don't gotta do the whole length, see that? Save myself like a minute of climbing. I hear a plane going by. That's great. If I can get halfway down, you can place it down, see, and then pick it back up. Let's make this one blue. Like I said, we're going to do yellows and blues. Now, as you can see, I already put 4 of 20 vehicles down, so you have to actually watch how many you put down. You will fill it fast. That's why we're going to start doing planes and shit too. And when you do them, you can't just go biggest plane, because then nobody can make it. You know what I mean? So you have to kind of really choose things that are medium size that people can dodge and go around if they want, but not like the craziest, biggest thing in the world, you know? Well, that's kind of nice. And then always watching that model memory on the left there. Well, that's pretty nice. It's normally the Nimbus I choose. And that Dodo seems to actually take very little... What's it called? Can I put the Nimbus out here? Yeah, I can put it out here too. Alright, but we're going to use Nimbus though. It's just a cooler plane. It's bigger. It kind of goes in a more regular pattern, you know? It flies in a more regular pattern. So you can see I put it down there first, and then I move it up here, because if you just try to put it up here, it'll go tuk tuk, it won't let you. Got to put it down up there and move it. It's just a particular thing about the way the game is. Alright, then let's make a yellow one. I got to go down far enough at least for it to be able to register it. See, it's too far for it to register right now. That's part of the thing I'm worried about too, is when I'm building that high, there's a possibility that when we spawn, it doesn't want to register it. So what I'm going to have to do is spawn us up here and drop us like I do sometimes, so that it activates these items. You'll see what I mean. So this one will be yellow. The same yellow as the those guys. So let's see, how close is that? Okay, yeah, regular yellow. And then let's flip this guy's direction so they're going opposite ways, because they will drift when they fall. Okay, so this part, if I just remove the prop, then they disappear. What you need to do is you need to turn off prop stacking. You need to grab the item. You need to move it. You need to float it in the air and put it down again. Now, as you can see, they're still there. And if I delete this now, they stay. Whereas if I did the other order, they would have disappeared. It's a particular about the way they build this damn thing. It's very annoying. I'm thinking about these corners. Come on, plane. Come on, plane. There you go. Give me a white spot. Aha! Right there. I'll do some dunes next too. Dunes, APCs, and these is what we'll drop. Hey, what's up, Zagali? How you doing, man? Is Filthy here? I don't think he's here right now. Not sure where he's at. Okay, let's get low enough. I'm too high, but I gotta go around this whole thing. But I don't want to build like a wall. That's a pain in the butt. Although, hold on. Let's just do it. I could save myself a lot of time with what I'm doing here if I just do this. Cabin. Template. Create new template. Start off with the cabin, and let's just grab all these walls going down. Are you kidding? That's so weird. You're weird, game. Why do you make me save the name now? Before it just used to be template 1, 2, 3, you know what I mean? There you go. Now I can pull this wall out and work on it and slap that wall back on real easily. I hear a plane up here. You hear that? We're way up here where the planes are at. Alright. That way I can just do this. Whoop, and then slap it back on when it's time, you see? But not now. I'm working. Alright. Vehicles. There we go. Put this blue guy right here. And let's get some dunes going. It was... Is it service? No, that Brickmaster is, though. It's kind of the same thing. Or the Brickade, or what it's called. I'm trying to remember where Dune is at. That's not it, but what is that? Oh, okay. There it is. These make great drop-in stuff. I think I'll address in Minecraft later. I have quite big list to do. To-do list. Nice, man. Nice. Dr. Doolittle, what's your secret? Give it to me, doctor. Don't be bad. This takes forever, man. Go ahead, climb, 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 climb. I still have to climb, but I just have to go all the way over every time now. Now I took the wall out at least. Dr. Doolittle, what's your secret? Give it to me, doctor. Don't keep it. Where is it? There it is. Where's the one I'm using? There it is. I'm in love with the wilderness, naked in the rain. Okay, yeah. I'm still thinking about how I can force you to use the skydiving coming down from the top, you know what I mean? If I can't give you skydiving to go then what I will do is put a Hydra up here for you to capture and then fly back down and shoot crap that's in your way. You know what I mean? That might be pretty fun. That might be pretty fun to do. Alright, time to remove these platforms. So when removing these platforms, again, turn off prop stacking, pick up the platform, move it away from where everything's at, place it down, and then delete it. Come on, delete it. There we go. And then do the same thing with the other one. Yeah, there you go. Problem is using a Hydra is people could just use it to kill the other team. Well, if you only give them a path to go down and out where they have to deliver it, I mean, there's not much else they can do beyond that. I could put actors in Hydras flying around in the real air. You know what I mean? So if you want to come out here, they'll just hunt you down too, you know? Like, I want the people, the Hydras, to be able to come down and kill the person as they're going down, you know? Because the other thing is, how am I going to get people to forcibly parachute without them just jumping out halfway up? You know what I mean? I'm not sure which answer I like better, you know? Let's climb again, though. Why does it keep going that way, you fucking thing? Jer, Jesus. See how it kept glitching to the right over and over again? That was weird. Anyway, you fare well in stormy weather. I never met a girl that I like better. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, shining down on my blue car. Driving down the boulevard, she was something, I was hard. Ratchy Grove's got a rockin' peacock, hottest ass on the goddamn block. No, yeah. I almost chose the wrong one. There you go, it's the Nimbus I was doing. Okay, well, how about this idea then, Liam? How about forward, up an avalanche, over, down an avalanche, grab a plane, come back. Favorite place to be. It's not a land called Honolulu. Mentally or physically. I wanna be in a New Orleans. Burn and burn, 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 ba 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 da da. Alright, I'm going to remove those APCs. Now I think about it, they're just taking up vehicle space. They're really not they're really not very big. Yeah, these guys, they'd be much better served being planes. And they're also adding to the complicatedness of the build itself. It's another vehicle, adds to the model memory a lot. All that bullshit. It's just taking up extra spots, so off with the APCs. Let's just stick with the planes. The planes do a really good job of taking up just the right amount of space in here that I'm after, you know? Talk to me, you. Sound of music. You're talking to. Talk to me, you. Sound of music. I love you. Hail through me. Good feeling gone through me. Nice, these are going faster. We're getting down to where I want to be, you know what I mean? I want them to cascade from different directions so you don't just get used to like, dude, just go on the left side. You know what I mean? Alright, so that is all the standard vehicles. There are still capture vehicles. Actually, there's one more. Oh, shit. Like this, because that'll actually kind of face the first plane that comes in. All right, it's 20 out of 20 regular vehicles. Now, because I'm going to drop the people who are alive to their deaths, then we will be able to use more vehicles. I'm almost tempted to just take the dunes out, you know? Nah, we need variation. Although this one can come out. This one's just all by it lonesome. Meaning this one can also come out. Okay. Ah, shit, this one too then. That's fine, we'll leave that one. 2 for the other side. Because I need to leave like 4 vehicles for us to capture, 5 vehicles for capture over there, you know? I need to leave a lot over there. Hold on. These guys are coming out. No dunes. Shine across the room for you. Then you come acting like a fool. None of those. Just planes. Just planes. Reduces model memory. Gives me more vehicles to play with. Because I need to put some going down the other way. And make sure there's enough that the avalanche doesn't fuck with the respawning of capture vehicles for when people mess up. You know? Because people eventually mess up. Okay. So turn off prop stacking, grab the prop, move it, place it down again before you delete it. Pick up the prop, move it, put it down, delete it. Pick up the prop, move it, put it down, delete it. Let me show you what happens when you don't do it that way. It's really, really simple. Alright, put this down and place it over here. Put it down. Bam. Alright, prop. Pick it up. Delete. Boop. Plane's gone. That's why. That's why. This goes for anything, too. Like, if you have, like, weapons or health that you want to float, spawn points... You do it in this order and it's fine. It kind of disconnects the prop from the item itself. Whereas before the item is floating on the prop. Now they're definitely separated and you can delete it without it connecting the two. Alright, so the planes aren't going to be enough. I'm going to put a couple of bars across. You know the way Tibbins did when he totally stole my job. I'm going to put a couple of these guys across. And these will just be to obviously make it a little more difficult when it's time to go across it all. I think that's enough. I don't want to go too crazy, you know what I mean? Start putting too much in, it becomes too difficult. On that lovely May, yeah. Love crying, my love, 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 okay. I'll put the respawn point over here, so when you do, it's like, I gotta fly in that thing, you know what I mean? I know it's not centered, I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. Just make your way in there. Alright, So this is this part, the buoys. Turn on prop stacking, float over it like that, and then raise it up using your left thumbstick and plop it down. Looking straight down. You gotta look straight down. If you're not looking straight down, then you're never gonna work. And you gotta hit every single vehicle. Alright. You got to make sure that you give it enough space that when it does fall, it'll smack it and knock it down. If you put it too close to it, then when you spawn, it'll start falling and they'll be solid and it won't actually knock it down. So, oh wait, did that work? Oh yeah, there it is. So like, don't just put it right on top. Like, look how high I raised this, like that. Alright, those two are taken care of. Those ones down there are taken care of. This guy's next. Oh, interesting. Sometimes that's an opportunity, but to have two planes like this close to each other like that, you can have one knock down the other, but I don't like to rely on it, but I do like to have it as insurance. Kind of nice, you know? Those last ones are pretty high. Fuck. Alright. Hold on. I have to remember there's going to be a roof to this thing at some point, so these ones are a little high. Alright, so that is this guy, which I don't need to be that high. Yeah, that's good. Same thing with this. There you go, that's a much more reasonable height. Let's redo this one. There we go. Much better. This guy's got one, yeah. This guy's got one, this guy's got one. So when you're done, you can kind of just hover over all of them and honestly just check them this way. That guy's got one. Yep, everyone's got one. I'm currently pooping. Nice, nice. Hey, Prophet the Editor, how you doing? I do like GTA a whole lot. I've been playing it since it first came out. Batman, what the fuck is this? Oh, Batman, I'm building an avalanche. Okay. So, you ever play an avalanche where things just keep falling forever? Well, this is how you do it. You put it so that vehicles spawn in the air and then fall into the water. The water destroys them and they respawn and it keeps going. I'm going to put a wall in there so it's going to be like a tube. And we're going to fly in there. We're going to fly up while the stuff is falling at us. And then at the top I'm going to have us go over and down again maybe or something else. I'm not sure yet. But, you know, I haven't built one of these in a long time. I just wanted to. It's been forever. Alright, so this interior is actually done. I like how I just keep hearing planes go by. Are there arrows in this one? Did they add those yet? No, they haven't had Dick. It's all just those tire wall ones, you know what I mean? Let's see. It's all tire walls, all tire walls. They had, at least they had the blimps. That's something. That wasn't here before. It's been a little while since I've looked in here. I was hoping the arrows were in there. No, I don't think they added them over here. Okay, well, let's make an arrow really quick. They're not hard to make. All right. Get some stunt. Raise stunt courses. Here we go. These guys. Like this. Whoop. And then... All right, so I'm making myself a an arrow. Choose the cabin first, and then choose the other objects after that, and save it. I know it's a W. I just didn't feel like going through all the trouble. But see, it's all null. Why do they do that? Why do they have me name it and then just null it? Makes no sense. It never made any sense to me. They spit on their own floor. All right. There it is. Hopefully, if this works right, this will kind of come through the inside a little bit, and they'll see go up. I'll recolor it in a little bit so it clashes with the other stuff. Let's see if that worked. If you're flying in, what does this look like? It might be way too big. I might have to make a much smaller version of it. I can't even see it, you know what I mean? I don't like that lip right there either. Oh, it's going to take forever to climb. Actually, that makes me climb a little faster. Oh, it really didn't stick through. I'd be able to see it by now if it stuck through. Alright. Easy way out, though, is just this. Ooh. Let's go ahead and pull that thing. That didn't work. I'll think about the arrow later. I'll think about that later. I'll think about that later. What up, Nicholas? How you doing, man? Okay, well, that part's done. Let's go up to the top and let's build where we're planning on going with this. You know what I mean? I think we can go in, up, over, down, land, back again. I think that's what we're going to do. I was going to have you wingsuit your way back, but if you wingsuit your way back, You can have the hardest freaking time. You can have the hardest time. I'm gonna have the hardest time forcing you to wingsuit it, is the problem. That is not where we're actually going. I'm just using it to measure. You know what I mean? Yes. This is going to complicate the show. This. Hold on. I'm going to build it up from the ground instead. About there. Hopefully this works. You can see in there the gap open. There we go. Nice. Alright, cool. If I get rid of all these, and I can get rid of these. These were just here as spacers and measurers. So I'm going to have you fly up. I'm going to make a tunnel going across and then fly back down again and then grab the plane and then go back in, up, and over, back down again. This one's going to be kind of hard. Just trying to get it the right angle. You can't use the advanced rotation on the template itself unless they added it. No, you can't. So I'm really trying to make sure it's lined up with this. I'm trying to look to see where it comes through, make sure there's no parts that are like glitching before the others. You know what I mean? And some castles made of sand in the sea. Eventually. Aw, why you gotta be like that? Come on. Surprise attack killed him in his sleep that night. And it won't rotate now? Really? There we go. Oh. Why you gotta be like that? Look, a gold wing ship is passing my way. Do, 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 do. I think that's it right there. Why won't you raise anymore? It just stopped all of a sudden. You dick. Fine. Why does it have to be so complicated all the goddamn time? You know, I could just make another template. I'm stupid. I could just grab that thing up there and turn that into yet one more template. And it would already be even and everything, and I'm just dumb sometimes. Let me look at it. If it's even up here, then I'm going to template this piece and just continue it. Yeah. I don't know why I get lazy making templates. They're easy to make. They take a second. They save so much time. Yet I'm here like, oh no, man. Let's put it up here on top. So I use the cabin first because if you use the cabin first, then it kind of acts as the first prop. And when you tell it to rotate, it rotates the whole thing based on the cabin, so you don't get like weird rotations. You ever have props that you try to save and they start rotating like angles like that? This avoids it by using like a cabin or a concrete block or any kind of square like a prop. There's a bunch of them containers that will do this. And then I can just do that. See? It won't go any higher, but we're here. Oh, thank God. I was worried. I was like, what if it's just off? Just by a little bit in the direction I'm shooting. It went over my camera. Did you see that? It went up and over my camera. Making sure that in the USA there are more Chinese restaurants than all McDonald's, KFC, Burger King's wings put together. I didn't know that. But you see that plane? It went past me, but it had to go over me too. I've never noticed that before. That was kind of cool, man. That was a pretty cool moment. Brett Glasso, man, what's up? So I'm chilling in the stream team. So if there are people who are like, dude, Bacon, I just want to hang out with you. I'm just hanging out in here right now. Shit, this is not the right place. See that? All right, well, I can fix this. Let's see. I gotta rotate it. There you go. That's about as close I'm going to see to what's going on right there. Okay, that's lined up. Let's drop this all the way to the ground and come back up again. There you go. I don't want to go into the ocean, so there and then up some, so I can create like a thing for us to fly down to. You know what I mean? And then I look for the gap. There's the gap, and then I reclose it. Oh, I don't mind leaving those little lights in the corner. I kind of think they look a little nice. See how there's like a little triangle of air that pokes through right in the corner? Just like that. I think it looks kind of nice. Gives like a little shape when you go up that you can at least look at, understand that you're moving. I'm gonna change the colors of these things on the inside so that it doesn't just look like one solid color. It's gonna get really old. So I'm gonna jump in there and rotate them in a little while, but not yet. I want to get the shapes first, you know. Okay. So we'll go up and over. I'll have to put caps on these, you know. But you're going to fly in here. You can go over, up, across, down where there's another avalanche, over, land on a thing out here that'll cover, and then back again. And back down. When you come back, I'll put like a landing pad out here that you fly out and go and land on. In fact, let's do that before we forget. Come out of there. Maybe. I'll see how it looks and feels once we come out, you know what I mean? And let's do this too so these mountains don't become like a huge issue. Let's give this like a bank. There, if it's not happening... You'll be like, I can't stop! You know what I mean? I'll put the bubble all right here. Let's do one of these two. I don't know if it's a good idea what I'm doing here or not. It might make it easier, though, to get on it and up and stop, though, if you're, like, coming out of there and you're like, oh my god, there it is. It might be a little easier to go, oh my god, I'm hungry, pizza actually sounds good. Oh, Krissa, hi! Oh, when did they add 200 props? And maybe an update, I don't know how long ago. So really the only limitation you have at this point, it's not as much the props as the model memory still. The model memory is still there. So there's still that issue. Alright, so we'll make that the ending zone. We'll stop there. And I could put a cap on this now because this part's done. Lives rearrange. A feeling so good that day. Alright, so up here I need to build a corner piece basically. I guess it likes to stop climbing when I use these big ones. There we go. Let's turn that off. It's too much crap for it to go. Something small like a bench. See, up here I need to cap this. I need to cap this one. And now you must sever your breaking the girl. She loves no one else. Okay, that feels like about it. We'll do this. We'll remove this piece. Remove this cabin. I'll put a roof on it in a little bit. Oh, let's get rid of this cabin. I still got to change these colors. Yeah, see? That's what I'll do. That's weird. It's supposed to be a red one. Alright, so that's actually the bottom then. How'd I get stuck in this tube? Hold on, let me move. I got stuck in the tube. Break over, seal on 2 hours. Oh, alright, Chris, I'll see you later. Yeah, model memory. So it's how much you can remember in one area, how much props, vehicles, actors, and everything all together can load at one time. Now, I have been very frugal in mine on this build on purpose. So if you look on my bottom right corner, you can see my model memory is only up at like 8%. It is very easy to exceed it. Something as simple as like 10 Titans will max it out. But certain vehicles, if you look at them, they may seem huge, but if they have less details on them, they're actually less than other vehicles. Like, for instance, a motorcycle will most likely take more model memory than a dune, because a dune is just a fucking box, whereas a motorcycle has all these little pipes and tubes and all these little details on it, you know, that makes it more complicated. So when I do things like avalanches and shit, then I make sure to use dunes. I use certain types of planes. I forget which one it is. It's the... I forget what it's called. Every time I see it, I know which one it is. But certain vehicles, I notice, take way less model memory than other vehicles. And so that's kind of what you see me doing here. Bacon, did you know that you'll eat more than 35,000 cookies in your lifetime? Oh, God. If I'm lucky. I can't eat cookies anymore because of my stupid gluten allergy. But, oh, my God, I've eaten so many in my life. I've eaten so many, man. There are no monks in my band. I'll be doing all I can. Live and die an honest man. Oh. So it's that. It should be this one. And then I'll cap it with a yellow one. I'll cap it with a yellow one. You know what I mean? Oh no, Vipe, the model memory actually always has been there. But usually you run out of props before you ran out of model memory. But I have old jobs where I would run out of model memory before the props. So it's always actually sort of been this way, but this part's new. You're right about that. I know. I can't eat cookies. I can't eat cake. I can't eat bread. I can't eat flour tortillas, thick sauces, crackers, pie. Shit. So much stuff, man. It's the fucking gluten allergy. So, quick rant about the gluten allergy. I'll get it out of my system real quick. Gluten allergy comes from when you eat too much wheat. Before the 90s, they just grew wheat. In the 90s, they started genetically modifying wheat. They started genetically modifying it so it would put out more food per stalk. While it did put out 11 times more food per stalk, it also put out 11 times more gluten in a concentrated form. Your body can actually process gluten at a specific rate. But much like diabetes, when you put too much into the system and it can't keep up, it starts to kind of overwhelm the system. And so what happens here is it sits in your stomach and you literally can't digest it, and it rots in there for like a long time. And you add more and more and it keeps getting bigger, and then eventually your body detects it as a foreign object, and when it does that, it starts developing antibodies to attack it, and then every single time you eat wheat after that, it thinks you're sick. It's like, oh, you ate wheat, you got the flu, man, your back hurts, you're all tense. But then what it does is a secondary thing in your stomach, since it sits in there, it rots and you can't digest it properly, and so you end up with like fiery poops. It sucks, man. You end up with backaches, stomach aches, everything goes to shit. Yeah, man, it's real bad. But at least take a little comfort in knowing I did spend a good chunk of my life eating a fuck ton of delicious cakes and food. So it's okay, man. But yeah, it does suck. It does suck. All right, so time to put the avalanche over here too, because we're gonna do avalanching on both directions. The way we're doing avalanching was, I only got it like 4 or 5 years ago, so it is kind of new. So, you know, it's not like, you know, I had a lot of years just eating crap. So, yeah. Yeah, model memory's always been there, Fife. It just has never been important. It's at least been there since Stunt Creator Update. I don't know about like in the oldest of days, but since Stunt Creator Update, it's been there. All right, let's go down some here. Let's do one of these. Just rotate them, you know what I mean? So that you get variety in when people try to fly up or down against it. Oh, Diego, thank you for subscribing, my friend. Are you from Brazil? I get a lot of Diegos from Brazil. Just saying. Girl, that you need me to, well, tell me now, girl, because I got a feeling for you. So that's good enough. You don't want to make too many. Oh, we'll do one more. We'll do one more. No, that's good enough, because you don't want to make too many, because honestly, if you put them down here, if you think about it, the avalanche is only covering from here to the ground. Barely anything. You want to at least cover an area that people are going to fly in. But if you put them all at the top, then if you think about it, it drops and goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It takes forever. If you put them halfway down, 1, 2, 3, explosion, 1, 2, 3. So I like to kind of cover halfway up to the top, so you kind of get two varying rates of drops, combined with not really wasting them so much at the bottom. Now over here, I wanted to put one right away because it increases the danger of the original entry, because that's going to be a moment that you're going to want people to go, ah. Okay, so this part, you have to put the plane, you can't put on the prop, you have to put it over on the dirt somewhere, and then move it over. You have to find a viable spot, too. God damn it. Well, I'm sailing. There were some spaces over here that was working. There it is, see? Put it down, pick it up, move it over here. It's a pretty far move. So this part's going to take a little while. And then climb. And this time I'm going to put them in the corners going inwards, you know? Let's add a little bit of variety. It is the spice of life from what I understand. That's what I've been told. Nice. That was a lot quicker that way. See that? And then, again, I'm sticking with this kind of red, yellow, blue motif. They are the primary colors, and they look really nice, so, you know, oppositing them like that. There it is. There it is. Up we go, up we go. I'm climb higher first. I only have so many vehicles. I got 16 out of 20 here. I want to save like 10 for the captures because we're going to have the problem of people trying to capture them and then not respawning properly. So at least 10. So I want to use these ones up and then maybe another like 7. And I think that'll be enough for over here. If it's all planes, it'll be enough. And they'll put a couple of pipes in it like I did on this side. So I got like that pipe right there. I'll put like 2 pipes in this side too to complicate it over here also. Hey, MyLink, hi. Hi, MyLink, it's really good to see you. What's my thought on the new update? It's fun. It was supposed to just be fun, and it is fun, you know? I wish they did more to actually give the nightclub like something that you can interact with other people with. Like, if they literally had dance contests in it, that would be kind of fun. It would be silly, you know? But, I think it's a good update. I think there's a lot of people, like, they get mad over it. It's like, why are you getting mad? You don't have to buy the nightclub. You could just keep playing the old stuff, you know? All they do is like, here's a bunch of new stuff. Okay, well, that being said, when I look at how it's designed, it's designed beautiful. Like, yeah, it's just more of the gun running and motorcycle club VIP jobs. You know, it's just more of that. But I don't know. What is this game besides just more of the same, more of the same? You know, I mean, did people expect an RPG card game or something? Or some kind of fucking VR simulator, like space adventure? I mean, what did they expect, you know? So, I don't know. I'm cool with it, man. I think it's a good update. I think it's what they promised, you know? They could have done more, but that's the story of their life, you know? But I liked it. I liked it. You know? Yeah. Hey, Caden. Where's my drink? Yeah, it's been a long time since I just built, you know? And so we're flying in one side, going up, going over, going down, out, landing on a platform to grab the vehicle, and then take another vehicle back and land it. We got to capture like 3 of them. I don't know. You think 3 is a good amount? I fear that Midwest could be like, this is easy. You know what I mean? Man, I really had to get low for that, didn't I? But look how much model memory I have. God dang. I'm listening to, at home, like in my ear, I'm listening to Chili Peppers, Blood Sugar Sex Magic. That's such a good album. It's like 20 songs, and each one is really good. It was like their first album that they ever, they kind of grew up on, you know? They were a very immature band for a long time, and this album, they changed their tune by quite a bit. I don't know if I should make this one yellow or blue, you know what I mean? Oh, I know what to do. No. Yeah, yeah, yellow. Alright, so the other plane vehicles I gotta do are capture vehicles now. Now, if I don't assign them to a team, then I don't have to worry about people grabbing them. But if I assign them to any team, even for a second, you cannot unassign them. So don't fuck around with that Team 1 and Team 2 button if you do not want people to grab the vehicle on accident and take it back. Now, the likelihood of them grabbing a falling Nimbus, very, very slim. But crazy shit happens sometimes. The only DJ I really want is the Black Madonna. She's one bad chick as chick who punched the hell out of the cop in the trailer. I don't know who that is. I've never heard of her. I literally heard the name Black Madonna last week on Twitter once, and that's it. I've never heard that name again, you know? So you intrigue me with your mention. I'm intrigued with your mention. Your mention intrigues me. Well, there's only 10 capture vehicles you can put down? I did not realize. Fuck. Alright, then this is the last one I'm putting down. The rest will just be actual capture vehicles. I'll tweet you. It is cool. Thank you. Thank you, MyLink. Alright, that's it. I don't want to put any more down because I'm going to be using up my those vehicles. Okay, so this is the part where when you remove these, you turn off prop stacking, and you pick it up, and you move it, and you place it down, and then you delete it. If you don't do that, then the plane disappears. Pick it up, move it, put it down, delete it. Pick it up, put it down, delete it. Oh, delete it. In that order. There you go. And that's the order you must do this whole thing in if you want these things to float in midair. You can't put a plane on a prop. You have to put it on the ground first and then pick it up and then move it onto the prop. You can't delete the prop without picking up the plane on accident and deleting that. So you must pick up the prop, move it, and edit it, and then delete it. You can hire me. I'm a musician. Really? Are you Nicholas? What do you play? I'm a music lover. Speaking of which, I heard this album twice now. Let me go and switch it out. What's a good album I should hear? Like a good album through and through. Anybody got a good one in mind? Hold on, I'm gonna put on some Rolling Stones till I figure it out. No. I'm gonna put on Dark Side of the Moon. It has been forever. And when I think about what is a great album, it's like, that might be the greatest album. Every single song is amazing. I could just trip out to it. Whoa! No, I could relax, though. Ooh, my ear hurts. Hold on. My ear is getting smashed by the headphones a little bit. Techno, nice. Ow. How do I bet? Exclamation point rashers, and is how many you have, and the exclamation point flip coin space the number you want to bet based on how many you have. You can't bet more than you have, obviously. Okay, so time to place the buoys that will drop these into the water. And so this is how you do that: is you get over the plane you want to drop it, you get a buoy, and you put it on prop stacking, and you hold in your left thumbstick to pull the item up, and then when you get a decent distance, you place it down, and as you can see, it's directly above it. The reason you do buoys is because buoys, even though they're not dynamic, they want to sit on the water level. So if you get them in the air, they naturally want to fall down to where the water is. Pretty nice, eh? Okay, so those bottom four are taken care of. Next is these two. These four. Alright. You just got to make sure you get every single one. That's part of the thing. Otherwise, you'll have a plane just sitting in midair that doesn't want to fall. Now, I could drop a few more things in here. There's stacks of pipes that can just stick in the air. You can hear another plane going by. What's your opinion on Bohemian Rhapsody movie coming out? Oh, Brian May is involved, so I mean, you know, I trust that it's got the blessing of Queen. The guy who's playing him looks like he's doing a fantastic job. Who doesn't love Queen, you know? I mean, really, who doesn't like have some love for Queen, at least somewhere? So I think it's a pretty cool idea, man. I don't know. I don't view it as an exploitation, but more of a celebration. So I think it should be cool. I think it should be cool. Yeah, man, I think it should be neat. I'm excited about it. I love Queen, you know? They're awesome. Nothing with the tears you cry. No touch and all you see. Knowing the life will ever be. Run, rabbit, run. Boo-doo-doo-doo, dig that hole. Catch the sun. I don't want to go too far out in the ocean because it starts to get all janky out here. Yeah. Then we shall think outside the box. One. Let's remove these. Now I'm just playing blocks, you know. This is barely job building at this point. Just like, I'm playing with the blocks. Da, 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 da. Alright, let's get rid of these. Because this is too far out in the ocean. I've got to turn and bring it back in. That's why I did this. I got to make an arrow so the people in here be like, oh, I got to turn. And I got to make one over here, too. But look how much model memory I've done. Barely any. These platforms barely take anything. So you're going to have a pretty nimble plane. And I mean like a Hydra. Not a Hydra, a Bezra. You have to have a Bezra to do this. There's no doubt. And then also, I'm going to have to drop you from the sky to kill you. But I'm going to have to drop you past the avalanche to activate everything. So I'm literally going to have to drop you right here. So let's get that set up. Let's get that set up. Let's get the spawn point set up. Oh, that's so awesome. If I'm lucky, I can drop us right past the plane. Alright. Team start points. Oh, wait, hold on. Capture details, number of players, 32, or where the fuck it is. Yeah, 2 teams. When you're a jet all the way from your first cigarette to your last dying day. When you're a jet, you're the swingin'est thing, little boy, you're a man, you're a king. The jets are in gear. Da 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 ba ba da 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 da. Fuck it. Let's just do 4 stars for everybody. I don't think it'll affect anything. I think it'll just add to like whatever's going on, you know. Locked weapon, forced only. Force is down to. And what if you need to kill yourself? A grenade? No, it might be a jerk. Kill yourself that way. There's no thing to kill yourself, is there? They need to add one weapon called Cyanide Pill. Just so creators can have people kill themselves off. If I was GTA, I would just do that. Alright, so forced to start with a hatchet. Fuck it, I'll figure out the rest of that later. Time of day noon, weather, keep it clear because I want to take the most pressure off of the game as possible. I've built avalanches that has literally crashed the fucking game, so let's turn off the pedestrians, emergency services. I don't believe that.